Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Might be calling a hot route. Pressure coming. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurricane. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. When that receiver
to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The short hand, it's Williams. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Waste no time getting the timeout call. The Panthers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll...
Gaining.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unleashes one. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Knute Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bernard. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place.
He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. That's caught. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Simpson. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
To the air, it's Simpson. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Flanagan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Bob. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Bringing the heat. Then as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gonna take a shot. The pass is Incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running game. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. And the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Love. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Spins in.
Give to the back. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
He's brought down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete.
Good game, man. Good game, man. Motherfucker. already got. Yeah. Oh, feel me. Damn, but yeah. Yeah, he said. I would definitely get him like, let me see, I'll get this too, fuck it. Definitely, definitely the safety, man. And here, 88. Oh, yep, start playing. Really good, Hey, with every play, huge difference. No lie. Well, no, he didn't. Oh, no. I didn't know that's for that. Fuck it. Oh, Randall Cunningham. Sterling Sharp. Ooh, let me hurry up, let me hurry up, let me hurry up. Oh, shit. Let me hurry up, let me see. Justin Tug. Oh, Arian Foster. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. Hold on. Either Running Graham or Sterling. Oh, this 189. Oh, damn, he just as fast. Never mind. He damn near. Damn, he better. Damn. Let me see how this one looks. Hmm. Damn, I need Arian Foster. Yeah, I was just about to say. Let me see the running backs right quick. He slightly is. He got better catching. He still got more carrying. But he's bigger. Let's see, yeah, I think I might say fuck it, take Arian. I got a running back. Oh, this who that is? Tommy Cat. Oh, that's who that is. You don't have enough. Your purchase. Oh, I can't. Oh, did I grab one already? Fuck it. It'll be an extra. Let me do my line. Let me see how it looks. Let me get upgrades. Damn, improvements. Let's see how my team looks. Already at 87 now. Oh, guard. That's what I should have got. I'm tripping. I ain't put this nigga Finley at fullback.